Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to our Italian campaign in Company Heroes 3, where we're finally beginning to push the front line, and where we've finally secured Caiazzo. Now, things will still be slow going in this area because there's just such a concentration of enemy forces, but in other parts of Italy, I think we're going to see a slightly picked up pace. First of all, Spinazzola over here is just about to be secured next turn, so that'll be extremely helpful as we can use this airfield as a bit of a base of operations, and separately, of course, we are soon, so to speak, going to acquire Barry as well. This is going to be absolutely huge for us, not to belabor the point, but again, we are suffering from a population cap bug, which means that we don't have access to as much of a population cap as we should at this point in time, which is why I'm so urgently trying to secure Barry and Barletta as well, because with those ports, we'll have access to additional companies, and that should allow us to move a lot more quickly as we continue to push northwards towards Campobasso and Termoli as well, just to try and break the Volturno line. Right now, Campobasso and Termoli feel extremely far away. That's true, but once we secure our airfields in the area, such as Pignataro Maggiore, butchering that, I apologize, or Foggia, again, I'm butchering it all, I apologize. But once we secure those, Campobasso and Termoli both will feel just that much closer. And it's actually part of the reason why I'm tempted to secure an additional airborne company or perhaps an additional special forces company as soon as possible, because those guys will be able to paradrop in, right? So from down over here, I think we'd be able to get pretty close to Campobasso with just one order, and from over here, I think we'd get pretty close to Termoli as well, like maybe around this spot over here, which, you know, is about a turn away from actually hitting Termoli too. So they might feel very far off, and a couple of sessions ago, I was implying they're quite far off too, but again, once we secure these airfields, we'll close that gap almost instantaneously. But that's all happening down the line. There's still a lot of work to do before we get to there, and I think the first order of business in today's session is actually going to be to upgrade some of our towns. I've got a huge stockpile of fuel, so why don't we go ahead and upgrade Villa Laterno over here so it's producing more munitions per turn. It'll consume some fuel to do that, but it'll allow us to get, bombardments and stuff off more often. Now, to be clear, while it does bolster the rate of resource gain, it doesn't actually change how often those resources come through. I just want to be clear on that front. But yes, I think it's an important improvement. Many of you have been pointing it out for a while now, so let's go ahead and actually pull the trigger on some of these. So improve the munitions income over here. I think that's a good idea. Let's also go ahead and improve the munitions income at Nocera. It's very secure. I doubt it'll ever be assaulted. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't jinx myself like that, but I'm fairly confident we'll be okay over here, so let's pop that as well. And let's make sure we have enough fuel and stuff left over for some of our other activities as well, right? Like, I do want to bring in a bombing run, which is munitions only. That's not going to cost fuel, but just before I pull the trigger on too much, I want to make sure that we are, cognizant of what things cost. I was thinking about the paradrop company because I was just talking about paratroopers and paradropping troops, so that's why my mind was a little concerned. But no, supply drops and bombing runs are both munitions based, and we are able to afford both of them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some pressure over here to try and get these guys to fall back to Alife, and what I'm also going to do is set up some howitzer emplacements in the area. So in order to make all that happen and in order to pull all that off, we're going to need to do a supply drop and a bombing run. Let's start with a bombing run to soften these guys up. Let's try and avoid hitting Caiazzo if possible. Yes, like so. Again, one of them will be you know what, actually? I take it back. I take it back because I feel like we might be able to eliminate these guys without needing to hit them with the bombing run. And if we can preserve those munitions for use elsewhere, that's probably for the better. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to change my approach there. Let's start with the supply drop. We'll start with a battle, and if they manage to survive that battle somehow, then we'll hit them with the bombing run. I think that makes more sense. So let's start with the supply drop, bring it over to our company over here. That should be enough to replenish our action point, and that should allow us to then move further up. We're going to take a lot of damage, a lot of anti-air in the area. There's our action point back, sorry. And that'll allow us to crush these fools. I think one successful battle is all we need to finish them off. So let's not dally. Let's not waste any more time. Let's dive right on into it to kick off this session. We've got our howitzer barrages both in place. These guys are actually disorganized with low health, so one of their ability slots is locked. And apart from that, they have their German company. I think we'll be fine. To the battlefield we go.
Our vanguard strayed too far ahead of the main force and gave away our location to the enemy. We're short on reinforcements, so we'll need to hit them with everything we've got if we want to get out of this.
Okay, this is a completely different mission objective. This is cool, keeping us on our toes with fresh missions. I like it. I like it. I was a little concerned that we were just going to start seeing the same thing over and over again, but things are being switched up. You know, between this session already and the previous sessions, the last 2 sessions too. This is great. Okay, so we have an isolated position over here, or objective, I suppose I should call it. Oh, hello. Oh, I don't know why this flare popped, but I'm glad it did. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these guys with some howitzer bombardments to kick things off. And there are some munitions to pick up over there. Damn it! Of course you're gonna pull away. Well, let's see if we can't soften this thing up. I mean, this is good intel, nice and early. We're up against some very terrifying things over here. We're up against some very terrifying things up over here. I'm wondering if we even kick off with this, but anything I use right now won't be replenished, and I feel as though that howitzer barrage never actually came through. And so that was a waste of resources, and I don't love that. Okay. These 2 objectives are relatively close to each other, so I feel like we should chase after this one first, and then we'll secure these ones afterwards. Man, this is a scary sight, though. There's a lot of scary sights over here. So we know we're going to need the anti-tank gun team. Let's get you posted up over here, and let's get some infantry moving up with you as well. Get these 2 guys up this way. Let's get these guys up this way as well. And I'm curious if I get the medical conversion here, or if I go with the quad mount conversion here. Won't be able to transport or reinforce. We have these guys for medical assistance, which is why I'm tempted to go with the quad mount here. You know what? Let's pull the trigger on that. I think I'll get the Valentine rolling up as well. Got to be very careful. There's a lot of scary units on the other side of the battlefield. All right, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I like. You know what? I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with the increased threat level over here. Let's get these guys moving up as well. That you're pulling up to. So you've got the boys, right? Yeah. And these guys have the Bren. Yeah. All right, cool. Keep creeping up. Gotta be careful here. I can't let myself get exposed, but I also can't be too slow. Move you up. Let's go. How we feeling? Feeling okay? Feeling all right? Pull you down here. Stay in cover. Get these guys in this building to get some vision. And again, I want to be very wary of this, obviously, right? We get our Valentine up over here to maybe soften that thing up. But before that happens, how do we deal with that, you know? I guess I could get both these guys creeping up. We have enemy like vehicles in the area too, so we got to be careful about that. Let's go ahead and bring you up to like not there. Let's bring you up to here. Maybe even up to here would be the right call. Fighting starting right now. There we go. Good side hit there. Got another one, please. There's something moving up over there. Good hit there. Here we go. Get you out of there. Let's go. The Bren up. Let's get you up here with your satchel. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Bren, pull you back. Rifle grenade up there. Let's go. Keep pulling you back. In comes the satchel. Good hit there. Good stuff. Flamethrower doing well. Rifle grenade did well there as well. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and pull these guys up. And apply some pressure. Anti-tank in place up there. These guys need to fall back. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Where's my truck? Gotta get the truck up. Who's with you? Gotta get these guys up as well. Let's go. That's causing us some trouble there. Let's pull you back. Get out of there. Pull you back as well. Do not get suppressed. Do not get suppressed. Fall back. Can you? Come on. Hit something. Infantry in danger. That's these guys. They're falling back. They're going to heal up over here. Yeah. Let's pull you back as well to heal up, please. Think we're safe to send these guys up, I think. Alright, good, good, good. Open fire. Yeah, there we go. Valentine's going to creep up over here. Open fire there. Get to it. Alright. Feeling good so far. Give me a good shot here. No, not having any luck. Creep you up. I'm sure you can... Oh, we're just out of reach, eh? Okay, let's creep up a little bit. These guys are a bit exposed. I actually don't like that. Let's get these guys out of this building and near these guys, just to provide some support. And I should be able to hit up there. Doing okay here still? Yeah. should be able to fire at... No, you shouldn't need to do that. Attack ground. Let's go with that. They're under machine gun fire now. Don't love that. We're okay. We're okay. But yeah, we're getting some shots off finally. With the Valentine moving up, should be able to eliminate that. I don't like how much damage we're actually taking there. You know what? Fall back. That's not working out for us. Fall back. The Valentine's doing enough work. Cool. Worth the experiment. Get the truck moving up, perhaps. Keep these guys behind this cover. No, you know what? Actually, stay put over there. Coming down this way. Let's face up that way. Let's stay put over here, please. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Good stuff. Let's send you up a little bit. Let's send these guys up as well. This point will be secured. I'm wondering if I should secure this point as well. It looks like I just have to walk into a territory to capture it. There's no actual capture points or anything. Let's just do that. Plus 100 manpower from that success there. Let's go ahead and grab what I assume is a flamethrower here. You know what? I think I like the spread we have for the time being. So we'll leave that be, but let's grab these munitions because we are extremely low. Again, anytime we use a satchel, anytime we use grenades, it uses munitions, right? So I have to be very careful about that and all the other support I want to bring in as well. Let's get the heavy mortar team in, though. And I wonder if we should get the Gurkhas in as well. We're at 420, rather we're at 460 manpower. Let's get the mortar team in.
Heavy mortars have been made available to us.
Are they going to come from all the way back over there? Yes, indeed. Okay, that's gonna take some time. I wish I pulled the trigger on that a little bit sooner, but hey, it's okay. We're going to go ahead and spend a minute to regroup, I think. These guys will be here in no time. We've already secured this point. That's good. I suppose we creep up and move towards this point and probably engage this one at roughly around the same time. Not sure what to expect. And I'm trying to figure out if do I have any recon? I do not, right? Don't think I do. The foot guard section might be good to get familiar with these guys because I haven't really invested in them at all. In the campaign map sense, I mean. But okay, we're good. These guys are almost here. Yeah, that was pretty fast, actually. All right, let's move up. Get you creeping up to there. Move you guys up as well. Let's get the Valentine creeping up this way. Let's get you moving up this way. Let's go. Where is my artillery? You can post up over here. Send these guys up. Let's go. Feeling pretty okay. I want to secure this building first just to get eyes on everything in the area as far as we can see. And then we can move forward with a bit more confidence. Knowledge is power, right? Go ahead and send you up to this spot. That'll be good. Give me vision, give me eyes. Okay, looks pretty safe up over here, so let's go up that way. Push, let's push. And this truck, let's get you moving up as well. I don't want to send it, like, leave it too far behind, right? Bring our artillery up with us, and let's bring the motor carriage too. Let's go. Cool. Feeling pretty comfortable. Send you up to that building. Get some vision. Pointing down this way, and let's move you up too. Get you up to there. Let's go. Get these guys in cover, just so they're not exposed foolishly. Let's get you facing this way. How are we looking? Pretty good. Spotting some targets there. Okay, fair enough. We're pretty far away, so we can't hit that with a Valentine, but our artillery might. Nah, I think they're too far too. All right, let's what is their range? I'm trying to find the edge of their range. Oh wow, they're just short, ever so slightly. All right, let's post them up over here, I guess. Get some work done from back there, and we'll send some troops up to scout a bit more, basically. Just trying to play this as tactically as possible. Play it safe. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I can move a lot faster than this. Maybe I should get the anti-tank a little bit further up. Get this set up, please. And yeah, fire away. Let's get some work done. Surely you can hit that. Yep. Oh, where'd they go? There they are. Bit of damage there, and they're gonna fall back. No surprise. Okay. Send these guys up. Let's go. Send these guys up to there. Let's get the Valentine rolling up. How are we feeling here? Feeling okay? Oh, here we go. Pull back a bit. Good fire there. Support coming through. Artillery support as well. Yeah, this is looking good. Good work. Pull you back a little bit. Where's my truck? There it is. Let's bring the truck up over here. Ooh, they've got support as well. All right, good to see. Go ahead and fire right back. Can I hit this spot? I think so. Let's go for it. Here come the shots. I'll put you over here. The Valentine creeping up a little bit. Oh, hello. Glad I spotted this. Anti-tank emplacement. Alright, fair enough. Howitzer time? Perhaps not a terrible idea. Let's go ahead and pop that over there. Might have been a bit wasteful as this thing's coming through as well. Go ahead and fire away. That did not work out for me. Glad I brought the anti-tank up here, but let's go ahead and pull back. Where are my satchels? We don't have enough resources for satchels. That's okay. Do we have the boys up over here? Good side hits, good rear hits. Yeah, this thing's falling back. Excellent. Excellent. Finished our task off over here, so we can pull back and head towards the other, the Flak 36, but I do want to get some damage done over here. I think we have that option. Come on, give me another shot. It's right there. Or we can creep these guys up. Pretty pleased with our spot there. Let's go, roll up. Let's get these guys out. Come on, get out of there. Creep you up, take cover. Just got to get eyes on the prize, and then we can use our anti-tank to finish it off. It's very low on health. There it is. Come on, one more shot. Oh, beautiful. The boys did it. Fair enough. I'll take it. I'll allow that. I'll allow it. Open fire here, please. Go ahead and get rid of this nonsense. Look, the fewer of them I can leave alive, the happier I'll be, right? Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Ooh, hello. How do I fancy my chances here? We have the boys. I don't want to leave that thing alive if I can avoid it. Where's my Valentine? Is the Valentine up? I don't think I can draw this thing out. And we can't... Ooh, hello. Let's not get ambushed. Oh, okay. On the topic of being ambushed. Open fire. Rear shots on that, please. Yes, excellent. Pull these guys apart. Another rear hit. Just trying to finish this off. Let's go. Another rear hit will do the trick. Pull you back, pull you back. I can't believe we actually bedded them out. Now, if I can only just get them in line of our anti-tank. Fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back, heal up. We'll be back, we'll be back. Let's get you up over here. Watching over this entire area as these guys are healing up. Let's get the Valentine rolling up as well. Let's see what we can do. Artillery, let's go ahead and pull you up to here. And we'll just push from this position down to the next objective. Looks like they are sort of getting some work done themselves. But yeah, let's get some work done here. Good hit there. Go ahead and fire at that. Good hit there, excellent. And good work by the Valentine there as well. This shouldn't be a problem for us. Looking okay? Yeah, we're looking okay. Beautiful stuff. Alright, let's move. Let's get these guys moving as well. Get you out of there, let's go. Let's bring you up. I'm just leaving this motorgun carriage behind, aren't I? Alright, we're okay, we're okay. Don't want to get too cocky, though, right? Don't want to get too cocky. Here we go. Okay, good stuff. And this is facing the wrong direction. Alright. Pull you back a little bit. Keep firing away. Yeah, good hits. Let's send you up. Get the job done over here. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We have the upper hand here. We'll be just fine. Get to work up over here. Valentine's still firing away. Where's my motor? There we go. Bring you up to deal with any enemy infantry. Yeah, we're fine. Open fire over here. Literally. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And our job here is almost done too. Good stuff. There it is. Minimized casualties. Did pretty well there. And honestly, just pleased at this completely different mission format. This is great. Can't wait to see more. I'm glad there's more to like look forward to, you know what I mean? Like more like fresh stuff to look forward to. That was pretty good. Wasn't as scary as it felt at first, truth be told, but maybe that's just because we did quite well. We took our time, approached it carefully, and came out on top. MVP, Royal Engineer section here with 10 kills and about 6.5k of damage. Feels pretty good. Didn't lose anybody. I mean, a couple of individuals, but no squad or anything like that. Feels real good. Back to the campaign map. Now, I'll be honest, I'm actually a little surprised at the setup for that mission, considering it was one of the only times so far in this campaign that the balance of power was actually in our favor, and yet when the mission started, I felt as though we were kind of on the back foot. And maybe I'm mistaken, but the setup was very much, you know, we're outnumbered, the enemy controls everything, so that was a bit of a surprise. Not complaining necessarily, but I'm trying to find the touch points between what we're seeing on the campaign map versus what we're seeing in the skirmish battles, right? Like, How is it reflecting the balance of power? How is it reflecting the companies? Like some of those answers are obvious, but some seem a little less obvious. So I'm just kind of curious. But nonetheless, another beautiful victory for us. Let's go ahead and collect our resources and hopefully destroy this company. God damn, I knew it. And they're going to fall back now, right? They're going to fall back, I assume, to Alife. And that was kind of the reason to get the bombing run sooner, because now, having not done the bombing run, the way we're going to get the job done here is going to involve a pretty big risk, actually. We're going to send our recon plane up to spot the area, and that will allow us to get some bombardments going. 25 munitions. We'll still have enough for a bombing run left over, if we even deem it, worthwhile. But I think so. If it means eliminating an entire company, I think it is worthwhile, right? So let's go ahead and pop the recon up over here. We know there's a couple of anti-air emplacements in the area up over here. So if we're lucky, by deploying in this area, we'll avoid those guys and there's nothing waiting for us over here, right? Very possible that there is, but what's life without risks, right? Every once in a while. Let's push in. Hopefully spot something. Right. There we go. I was like, where you at? There you are. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Okay, so they do have anti-air. Didn't seem to do any damage there, so that's good. Hopefully we're able to pull back into safety without taking too much hurt. Now I'm curious here. They've got two companies, right? We have 212 munitions. Do I want to just go with the bombing run, which would be rather concentrated, or do I want to bring in the company barrage, which is 125 plus another, was it 50 for the bombing run? No, the bombing run's more expensive, right? The bombing run is 100. Ah, damn. So that's 225. If I had some more munitions, it would have gone a long way. The thing about the company barrage is it has a much larger radius, right? The bombing run is a lot more precise, but we don't need precision right now. In fact, the company barrage would get rid of the shield on Alife as well. Again, however that is pronounced. I could try and hit it like this. Oh, come on, that's such a beautiful hit, right? We take out the anti-air emplacement. We take out the, this is anti-tank emplacement, right? Or is that a howitzer? Howitzer emplacement. We take out the supply bunker, and we destroy this company while causing a bit more damage to this one, though they'll probably heal themselves up. A lot of reason to take that approach. Separately, there's the battleship bombardment, which I think does more damage, but not by nearly enough to actually eliminate the second company as well. So we'll leave that be. All right, fine. Let's go with the company barrage. Hit this spot over here. Make sure to take out the anti-aircraft emplacement as well. How can I say no to this, right? How can I say no to all those red highlights? Let's go ahead and fire away. Let's go for it. And I sincerely hope that doesn't miss the anti-air emplacement there. Get some work done here. Keep our recon safe. Destroy the enemy company as well. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. All that while also reducing the shield on Alife. I honestly couldn't have asked for better. The only thing I could potentially ask for is additional howitzer emplacements in the area for some additional bombarding, right? And I'm kind of tempted to get rid of some of our old ones. Like, this one feels largely useless at this point. I mean, sure, it can maybe soften up Caserta just to allow us to take that without, having to waste too much time getting rid of the shield. But why have two back over here? Why have two? I feel like these guys are able to watch over, like this road a little bit and this road a little bit. These guys are maybe a little too far back to be relevant. They can watch over this bridge, but they can barely hit anything coming down this this path over here. And I'm wondering if we actually get rid, let's say, of this one, salvage it. Risky click, but I think we should do it. I'll free up a slot to maybe get an additional one somewhere down up over here. Now, this is still all blocked off, eh? Even though we hold this territory, I can't put one down anywhere over here. Or up over here, really? Now, is this too far away at this point? We had a decent distance. Oh, I see. I see the red dotted line now. I don't know why I always have a hard time spotting that. I've noticed it's a pattern. It always eludes me at first. Okay, so there is a limit to where the distance we can go, and the terrain is also kind of shoddy. Fair enough. I don't have any regrets about dismantling the old one, but I definitely want to place one somewhere in this area so it can provide some support against, what is this? Vinciaturo, I guess, and just troops coming through all these mountain passes and stuff. That'll have to be a conversation for later, though. Let's take a look at the Indian artillery's skills. And let's actually spend some of those points. Let's go with direct fire. Enables the BL 5.5-inch howitzer to automatically acquire and engage enemies within its arc. That seems... Sure, that seems more valuable than the rapid barrage, I'm going to say. Even though I have very little empirical data to go with, I'm gonna make this decision. Separately, we have 10 points still left over. My goodness. I like saturating bombardment. Wish I had that before I did the bombarding I just did. That's entirely my fault and entirely on me. Let's go ahead and unlock that for the time being. Artillery supremacy reduces the cost of all artillery emplacements by 25%. I assume that includes howitzer emplacements, so why don't we go ahead and set that up. What do you... Reduces the cost of all artillery emplacements. They only cost... What do they cost? They cost a pop cap. Do you mean the cost of using them in battle, perhaps? I'm not 100% clear on that. So I'm wondering if I want to get up to that. Because this reduces the scatter of all howitzers by 50%. That is definitely a in-battle trait, right? Oh, the saturating bombardment is probably also in battle. I guess these are all in battle. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, real-time battle, core upgrade, real-time... It's literally right there. Alright, that's on me. My apologies. Let's go ahead and, in that case, get rid of our regrets for not having this available for our previous bombardment. And let's secure 0 in... And artillery in place, artillery supremacy as well. Sure, I think that'll come in handy. 4 points available. Spend them on what? Again, I like breakthrough here because these are all the campaign upgrades. I like breakthrough here. Wouldn't mind getting to that sooner rather than later. So sure, let's get the trained engineers and let's go ahead and get let's get influence as well. And eventually we'll secure purchase. Yeah, here's what I was mixing saturating bombardment up with. Elite heavy weapons trait. Improves the company barrage ability, increasing the range and decreasing the cost. We'll want to get there eventually. Alright, cool. Sounds good. This is all taken care of. I do believe I don't have an additional... I do have an additional supply drop. I can keep applying pressure up over here? To what end? To what end? It'll cost me 125 munitions. I'll soften these guys up. They'll just repair themselves. There's no value there. I was previously thinking about trying to get a supply drop onto these guys, but it's too late for that. And again, we don't have the range there, right? Supply drop can only go up to there. We'd have to pull these guys back. It doesn't make any sense, and that's not even an option unless... No, it doesn't make sense. We'll just give it the one more turn. We'll just give it the one more turn and do it later. All right, let's go ahead and end the turn there. Not able to do anything right now, so let's see what the AI gets up to, and I presume they're going to attack us over here. We're going to hit them back and hopefully eliminate this company over the next couple of turns. I also assume they're going to go ahead and repair that company up over there, which would be a bit of a bummer, but not entirely or at all unexpected. Nonetheless, let's see what they get up to. End the turn and hope for the best, really. I'm expecting aggression over here.
I have a poem for you boys. There once was an old soldier named Norton, whose family came from Northampton. He did not make it home or even to Rome, because the Germans knew what to drop bombs on.
That was a terrible bit of poetry. That was a terrible bit of poetry. And I'm not just saying that because we're at war. Nonetheless, as predicted, they're coming at us, but you can see the balance of power is in our favor. I'm curious how this is going to play out. Nonetheless, we got our howitzer barrage, we got a bombing run. Do I want to stick to the bombing run? Oh, actually, right, of course, I got rid of the second howitzer emplacement. That's fine. I'm not bummed by that by any stretch of the imagination. Do I want to get the bombing run, or do I want to get the medical truck? Ooh, because I always use a medical truck. Always. Let's try it out with a medical truck, see how that feels. Don't know if now is the time for experimentation, but let's go for it. And separately, let's take a look. They've got heavy machine gun crews, and they've got anti-tank gun crews. I think we'll be fine. To the battlefield we go.
The Krauts got their attack in before our main force could get here. We're running dry on reinforcements, so make sure those strong points are defended.
A slightly more familiar objective this time around. Let's go ahead and pull these guys together. Oh, we actually have a strong point back here as well. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, in that case, hang on. Pull back to there. Let's get you into a position like so, that we have kind of coverage up here and down here. I think that'll be a decent position. And let's get our Valentine creeping up to here. Let's get you moving up as well. What the... Fair enough. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get you upgraded with the quad mount conversion. Pull you down to there. And let's pull you up a little bit as well. The anti-tank right up over there. Let's get you upgraded with a flamethrower too. Got a couple of satchels. Again, no resources being generated, so got to be careful about that. And that's why I wonder if I should like leave the flamethrower alone, you know? But it's so effective against infantry. It's so effective against infantry. Feels almost necessary. Let's get this activated. And let's try and do what? I think you're fine where you are, actually. I think we're okay. I wonder if I should secure some of these buildings, or if that'll spread me out too thin, you know? Let's get you up over here. Let's see what they get up to. Let's see where they come from. A little worried we're gonna get... Oh, here they come. Oh, here they come. Let's go. There's a vehicle here. Yep, fire away, fire away. Yeah, that was a good hit. We'll be fine over here. More concerned about those guys back there. Open fire there. Let's go. Bring you up too. Open fire. Pull you to the side a little bit. Get you firing up there, please. Come on. Pull these guys back. Gotta heal them up. Yeah, we're okay. That's these guys. They'll be okay. Pull them back to the medical truck. Flamethrower's doing a good job. These guys finishing these guys off. I'd be tempted to pull back into cover, but I know we have replenishment right here, so not all that concerned, truth be told. Could have pulled these guys up, I suppose, but didn't need them in the end. And I kind of wish the corpse of their vehicle had remained so we could use it as a bit of cover. Oh, here we go. Enemy artillery. Pull up. Pull up, let's go, let's go. Get rid of this nonsense. Yeah, finish that off nice and quickly. These guys are all suppressed. Excellent. Opening fire from here. Are you able to open fire? Doesn't look like it. Scared those guys off, but didn't finish them off, unfortunately. That's okay. Let's focus over here next. Fire away, fire away. These guys are pinned. Oh, these guys are so screwed. Unless they retreat. Guys are falling back. Could give chase. These guys are done for. Let's open fire. Come on, let's go. Feeling good up top. Feeling good down over here. I suppose I could... Suppose I could post you up like this instead. Maybe a better spot. Oh, here we go. Ah, not that I'm worried about that. That's going to be a non-issue. A complete non-issue. Bring you up, open fire. Bring you guys up to open fire over here. Look at that. This thing's already done for. Yeah. Not even remotely a concern. Pull you to the side. Let's try and flank these guys. Pull you up. Let's go. Valentine's still firing away as well. We got to stand still to use the flamethrower, just to be clear. Just in case you're wondering... like, what's going on? Oh, something's coming. Here we go. Pull back. Pull back, pull back. Let's go. Valentine firing away. Actually, Valentine, stay put over here. What the hell? They just completely wiped an entire squad with a lucky shot from their artillery. Are you for real? Where are those shots coming from? Let's go ahead and take a poke, take a peek. This isn't ideal. You guys are able to fire down over here. Yeah, good side hit there. Excellent. We're okay, we're okay. Where's enemy artillery? Where you at? Keep firing, let's go. Rolling up this way, back over here. This is pulling away. I guess I could try and secure that building. Waiting for it to come a little bit closer. Doing okay back there. I'll move you up. Pull you back a little bit, let's go. Pull you back, let's go. Send you up instead. And I wonder if we can't try and hit you with this. We're okay over here for the time being. I really want to find their, well, ran out of time, I suppose. I wanted to find their artillery support, because that just completely wiped an entire squad with a lucky hit, as far as I could tell. Anyway, all good. Easy win. Back to the campaign map. An easy win indeed. Didn't even get a chance to... Did we go with the bombing run? I thought we went with the truck. I can't even remember. Either way, it was irrelevant. It was irrelevant. Good victory there. Just keep applying pressure. These guys are going to be forced back. It looks like that other company did not repair, at least not yet. And it looks like there's another anti-air emplacement up over there that seems to have also not done any damage. Fair enough. Don't spread out. Don't spread out. Stay put. This is a good good collection of companies that if we can hit, I'll be very happy. Recon plane's going to pull back. It looks like it didn't take any damage after all. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So I know there are two pretty badly, like, bruised companies in the area. if I roll up, what's the minimum range on this thing? Does it have a minimum range? Yes, it does. It's... I guess it's this dotted line. Okay. So I'd want to fire those shots early. Like before I get in close. It'd be nice to eliminate both of those companies. We have 212 munitions right now. One of these costs 125. A bombing run costs 100. Okay. We are able to take Spinazzola, which will supply us with some munitions at the very least. So let's go ahead and do that first before we start doing all of our math, right? So let's dive on into Spinazzola. We've been talking about this for so long, I'd be a fool not to do it right away. And with that secured, have we got ourselves another Douglas? Was it just sitting here? I guess it was just sitting here. Okay, cool. I'll take it. No complaints from me. And did that actually give us any supplies? It did not. All right, fair enough. Now I'm wondering if rather than hitting Barry, if I shouldn't hit, let's say, for example, this anti-tank emplacement, just to secure those extra munitions to get rid of those two companies. Because that's huge. That's a big change in the tone of the campaign on the other side of Italy, right? It delays our access to Barry and our access to additional troops, even though we're over our population cap right now, thanks to that gifted Douglas. It is... I think it's necessary. How much do we get? Is it like 25 or is it like 50? I can't remember for the life of me. And the math here is 125 plus 100, right? This is 125 plus 100. That's 225. So even either 25 or 50 munitions would make the difference there. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get distracted. And I'm going to go ahead and actually hit this howitzer emplacement, I think. Sure, let's go with that. Ooh. A few things to hit, actually. But let's hit this. Get the munitions there, right? There's got to be... Yeah, we gained some. I must have missed the pop-up, but we gained some munitions there. And that should be enough to eliminate those targets. Now, recon. Does that cost fuel or munitions? Knowing my luck, it costs munitions. It does. Okay, so that's not going to be an option. They're going to fire somewhat blindly over here. I think that's close enough. It's a pretty wide spread. I think that's close enough. We have skill points available. Not enough to get us up to elite heavy weapons, but it will get us up to breakthrough at least. So let's purchase that real quick. And you know what? I wonder... Nobody else has enough skill points. Yeah, no. Okay. So let's go ahead and fire away the company barrage up in this general area. Again, somewhat blindly, yes, but I'm fairly confident in my positioning here. We'll soften Alife up a little bit more as well, though that's not really necessary. I could instead like try and target... Nah, you know what? Let's fire over here. And I would like to get this airfield sooner rather than later, but we have such an opportunity over here, I'd feel like a bit of a fool for not taking advantage of it. And it does look like we've managed to hit... Yes. Oh, we hit these two, but we didn't hit that one, did we? Dang. All right, that's okay, that's okay. I probably could have crept a little bit closer to get better eyes on target, but hey, it's fine. We can eliminate one of them, and then a supply drop could maybe help us eliminate the other. Right? If I... Let's make our way across the bridge.
We must do our best.
Yeah, feeling okay. We should be able to wipe these guys out, and then with the supply drop, wipe the other guys out. Because I don't think a bombing run or anything will do enough work, actually, and a supply drop costs, what? 125 munitions. But a victory over here will get us the extra munitions we need to get the supply drop going. What's the range on the supply drop? Because I saw this dotted line over here. That's the minimum range. It's got to be. So fair enough. You know what? We can actually do that. Let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Let's dive on in. This anti-tank emplacement can't see us. So let's roll up and follow up with another company being wiped. That feels good to me. Let's push. Now it's tempting here is to auto-resolve because it's so heavily in our favor. If I were to auto-resolve this particular battle, we take very little damage and it looks like we'd wipe them out. Maybe this is one of those rare occasions where I take the auto-resolve. I think this is I think that's fair. Confirm that. Sure. There's our victory. Got our rewards. That sounds good. Exit that. Destroy this. Beautiful. Got a couple left to go, but I think we'll be okay. Just trying to figure out the optimal move here. You know what? It's going to be to wipe these guys out. I was like, do I want to send use a supply drop to eliminate or to damage these guys or eliminate these guys. And eliminating these guys, I think, is the right call. Can I reach them, though, because of the overlapping zones of control? And we'll find out. There's only one way to do so. That is to bring the supply drop over and keep the Indian artillery moving. And again, this follow-up battle might also just be an auto-resolve one. You're going to take some damage. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. We need to we need to repair this guy right now. I was going to say we need to remember to repair this guy. No, none of that. We need to repair this guy right now. We're already topped up on manpower, so there's literally no reason not to. And let's go ahead and, yeah, we can, in fact, eliminate this company. So let's go for it. No reason not to. Let's push up. And we can auto-resolve this one as well, right? Yeah, that's so heavily in our favor. What's it going to do to us? Barely any damage. Let's auto-resolve this one. Now, we are giving up slightly better rewards, I suppose, but we're so far upgraded now that I think we're able to do that with this company for the few chances that we get an opportunity like this where we're overwhelmingly, so much more powerful than the enemy. Again, I've seen your feedback, I've seen your opinions in the comments, and I know that we want to see more battles rather than not, and I'm the same way. I want to play more battles rather than not. I don't want to auto-resolve everything, but I also want to make sure that we're being reasonable about which ones, like, that would probably end up being a pretty, you know, quick and easy fight. We've had plenty of those already, so I figure it's okay to auto-resolve at least some of these extremely, seemingly simple ones. This is going to be an interesting fight, though, right? And by and large, they're going to be interesting fights. As we saw a couple of sessions ago, the first time I actually spoke about the potential of auto-resolving more of them rather than not, we were dealt some pretty rough hands, right? So, by and large, we are going to be fighting the battles, and I don't want you to feel concerned about that. I think that's everything we can do this turn. We have some fuel left over. Next supplies are coming through in 2 turns. I wonder if we shouldn't use some of that fuel, actually, to bolster resource production elsewhere, too. It wouldn't hurt to have an upgrade to Marisco Nuovo. Sure, let's get that in place. And why don't we go ahead and improve Avigliano as well? Sure, just to get some more fuel coming through. Spend fuel to make fuel? No, spend... It must be spend fuel to make fuel. Where's another fuel point? Surely we have one. Don't we? Surely we have one somewhere. Okay, I'm not going to distract myself with that too much. What other upgrades can we do? These guys can't be upgraded, and these guys, of course, we're already familiar with them, whereas seaports, they only upgrade to provide more manpower at the cost of munitions, which I don't need right now. I do not need right now. So that's all the upgrading we need to do over here. I think we're, I guess, able to upgrade you as well. Why not? And I think that's about as much fuel as I'd like to use for the time being. Let's get you healed up as well. Just because they're kind of hurt. About what? 66% health right now? Don't love that. Let's heal you guys up. And then we'll work on Barry as of next turn. Meanwhile, these guys are going to move up towards Toretto, I suppose. Secure that airfield, which is very close to this one. And that should make some of these positions a lot more easily accessible. Or we could push to Toretto and then Foggia as well. Though they're right next to each other. Why are they so close to each other? Anyway, it is what it is. And what it is the end of our turn. Let's see what the AI does. See what the AI does here. I assume they're going to attack here. But I'm curious about elsewhere. Our other companies haven't seen action in a very long time. So I'm excited to see them on the battlefield again. But I'm going to be so out of my element because I've become so used to the Indian artillery and how upgraded they are and, you know, all the tools they have access to. I'm just so used to that now that once we dive in with some of our other companies, I'm going to feel completely out of my element. It's going to be hilarious. But here we go. These guys decided to drive up to us. Yeah, exactly as predicted. And maybe we should swap out some of our abilities, get the medical truck, and get the bombing run. No more howitzer emplacement this time around, but at least we have the bombing run, right? I wonder about the recon run. We'll stick to the medical truck. Sure, this is fine by me. And they have, what, the anti-tank gun crews and the howitzer barrage. I think we'll be fine. To the battlefield we go.
Well, men, we're on the back foot here. Our defense depends on 3 key points. Hold them at all costs. Don't expect the Krauts to give up without a fight, though. The central point is the focus of the enemy assault. We must protect it at all costs.
All right, sounds good. Nothing we're not familiar with. Let's get the medical truck deployed right away. Did I call you in? There we go. Okay, excellent. And let's get ourselves Let's get ourselves another infantry section. No, let's get ourselves the mortar team, actually. There's our truck. Excellent. Let's creep you up. And what's the deal here? Let's make sure you guys are getting some work done too, please. Secure that. And what we'll do is we'll get our machine gun team up into this building right off the bat. Protect the key point, basically. Let's not be too laxed, obviously. Let's move you up to there. Mortar team coming through. And I wonder, infantry section? Yeah, follow up. And as soon as I can, I'd love to get the command post out as well. Good stuff. I've seen a request for more Gurkhas as well, and I concur. We could use some more Gurkhas, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for the ability to call more in. Get our artillery up over here, I think. That should be okay. Truck is going to pull up to here. Stay put. These guys are doing all right. Let's go ahead and post you up over here, just to get eyes on whatever's happening down here and up over here. Let's get these guys moving up. Let's go.
An infantry section is present and accounted for.
Infantry section, let's move you up to there. These guys are capping this. Okay, should be good. Taking their sweet time, feels like. Do I want another infantry section? Soon, I think, yeah. Soon. This truck is up over here, close to a vital point. We're good there. These guys are falling back to this point over here. For fuel, okay. I'm wondering if I need some more engineers out to bolster our munitions production, especially.
50 points left.
And we're doing okay. Where is the third point? This is the third point. Okay, fair enough. I wonder... You know what? Creep up that way. Let's go that way and try and put up a fight there. Secure this, and then we'll creep up this way. That should work out nicely. Alright, back over here. What do we want? Do we want... Yeah, we want a bishop. Wasn't even a question. Wasn't even a question. But, Valentine, I think, will be right around the corner. Shortly thereafter, right? And we have some fighting going on over here. Get into cover back there, please. Actually, open fire. Pull up. Dodge that grenade and fire away. There we go. Get into cover over here. Yeah, that'll work out for us. And these guys are coming in from behind. Still creeping up towards this point, I guess. Are we able to scare these guys off? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. They're retreating. You know what? Hopefully we'll be able to pop shots with these guys and finish them off. Let's get the anti-tank rifle package going. Damn it. Just stepped out of territory. Open fire, please. Finish them off. The bishop up to hereabouts. Damn. Secondary objective, I suppose. Fair enough. Eliminate enemy artillery barrage. Or battery, sorry. Not barrage. What am I saying? Creep you up. Taking some damage over here. Let's creep you up as well. Let's go. And let's get these guys... Oh, I guess, right, this isn't a territory point. Fair enough. Get the bishop up to here. Try and cap this here. The boys would have been really helpful right about now. Let's get the anti-tank grenade up there. Let's go. Come on, toss it. There we go. Oh, what was that? What was that nonsense, man? What was that nonsense? Get rid of the Nebelwerfer. We gotta fall back. These guys can't stay put over here. Unless. Come on. Get that grenade in there. Good stuff. Good hit. Pull you back. Nope, pull them both back. Pull them both back. The medical truck up over here. Pull these guys back. Bishop can perhaps open fire in the area if they decide to try and hold on to it. And you know what? Let's pull you up. Let's get the satchel onto this thing. Satchel over here. Let's go. Oh, come on. No. Don't. Damn it. That's on me. That's on me. Pull back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Bishop will open fire over here if necessary, or over here. But for the time being, we're looking okay. Get the truck over here. Get these guys over here to replenish. Please. Looking okay. I'm surprised they're not making a push towards the objective here, but I imagine it's inevitable. There's our secondary objective somewhere over here. We'll get to it soon.
Keep the pressure on. They only have 100 points.
We'll get to it soon. These guys are doing okay. Send these guys up as well. Let's go. Get you the upgrade as well. What's the deal here? This is the deal here. Move up with the fire. Yikes, that hurt a lot. Get you out of there. Man, the artillery support is for... Get the Bren on you. Dodge that nonsense. Move you up. They have barely any points left. Which just means I have to get a bit more aggressive about taking out their artillery, right? Don't have the resources for it. try not to use any munitions if we don't have to. Get you up over here, let's go. Bishop. Yeah, might as well. Let's try and creep up over here. They'll have machine gun bunkers and stuff, so I gotta be careful about that, right? Creep up to here. Oh, here we go. Oh, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Pull back, get out of there. Creep up a little bit, let's go. Not that many points left. Let's move, let's move, let's move. Rifle grenade, let's go. Rifle grenade, let's go. I want to get the secondary objective. Come on, pop it. There we go, beautiful. Open fire over here, they have the boys, right? Can we get rid of this thing and then fall back? Come on, fall back. Good, we actually got rid of that, and victory is ours. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was a lot easier than I expected, I'll be honest with you. Some of these recent battles have been a bit more nerve-wracking. This one felt like smooth sailing, start to finish. Back to the campaign map. Alright, feeling pretty good about that one. Go ahead and... yeah, see, like, these effectors don't really affect us, truth be told. But anyway, exit this screen, take our victory there, and hopefully wipe that company out next turn as well. So let's see how far back they'll retreat. I'd like to secure Alife, I think, before anything else. Oh, I don't know, though. Because, again, enemy companies are active, right? They're an active concern. And what do we have here? German fuel cache. I don't see any objective tied up with that, but normally this kind of stuff implies there's an objective. We'll see if something pops up, but anyway, I'm partial to eliminating enemy troops before capturing an additional point, right? You want to make sure that the enemy isn't able to hit back, and cities don't hit back. Companies do. So I'll probably do that. And separately, actually, seeing this German fuel cache reminds me, many of you have pointed out my lack of access to partisan hubs. I feel like that's another bug that I'm being hit by. Or maybe it's because I'm playing on the Fearless setting, but I haven't seen any partisan hubs. We got the notification about using partisan hubs, right? I feel like when we took Potenza, if I can find it again. When we took Potenza, where? Salerno. Right, when we took Potenza, I got some word about using partisan hubs. Or maybe it was after we helped the partisans near Pomigliano. At some point early in the campaign, we got a notice about partisan hubs and using them to our advantage. In fact, if we take a look at our loyalty rewards, you'll also see local relations here, improving the capture target ability at partisan hubs, giving it a high chance to double its effects each turn. I have no idea what that means at all, because I've not seen a so-called partisan hub. So if I'm missing something, feel free to point it out to me, but I haven't seen anything come up to indicate partisan activity or actions. Like, these guys are allies, but these aren't partisan hubs as far as I can tell. So I'm really concerned that that's just another bug that I'm kind of fighting against or fighting through. But I wanted to point that out because I've seen a handful of comments with regards to that, so I just wanted to point out that I'm just as confused as you are. Let's go ahead and hit at Barry for the first time. This is going to take 3 turns. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to, speed this up. Because, again, because of our Douglas that we just acquired, I am once more unable to put down an additional howitzer emplacement. And the timing of that couldn't have been worse for me. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world. So it's not like I can put a howitzer emplacement down and, fire at Barry while also using the airborne company here. That's not an option. So I guess we just have to go ahead and strike at Barry 3 times to secure it. That's fine. It's fine. It's just going to slow us down a little bit over here. But nothing we weren't already prepared for. So that's Barry, soften up a little bit. Up over here, our Special Forces company is probably going to march up to Toretto, right? Calitri over here is a skirmish. Toretto is a skirmish as well. They do have a garrison. And then Cerignola, I guess, is a potential target too. But, there's Barletta here that we could actually get to pretty easily. Dang, why wait, right? Barry's going to take 2 more turns. Meanwhile, Barletta would be 1 turn, 2 turn, 3, 4 turns to get. And from Barry, it'll be 2 turns. Probably about the same amount of time, actually. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Using my rough calculations there, I'm gonna choose to chase after Toretto instead. So let's trigger March. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 turns. Probably for both of them. Oh, it's so tempting, though. We have a bridge up over here. I'm sure that's going to have some emplacements and stuff. Let's creep up to here. And then I think we're going to go up along the river using patrol to see if there is anything we have to be worried about, right? But we have to cross either at this bridge or at that bridge. We don't really have an option. With the action point we have available, there's not much we can do, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. That's that done. These guys are done. Over to these guys over here. I guess so. Let's go ahead and... the other option now is, I guess, to use a bombing run or something. But I don't think that's going to do enough damage, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think it's going to eliminate them. So I think we dive in and try and eliminate this company. Probably going to be an auto-resolve on this one. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's not worth fighting, right? Let's auto-resolve that. Take a touch of damage. Confirm. Yes, please. And the question is, do I bring in a supply drop to secure Alife at the same time? Because then we can go chasing after Pignataro Maggiore a little bit more quickly, right? Doesn't need to be softened up. It's already been softened up. There's a mission here, a full-fledged mission, which is always fun. It does take us in the other direction of Campobasso, but securing airfields is a good call. Let's get our supply drop coming in from Pomigliano. We know it's relatively safe up over here. That'll allow us to take Alife, and then we can pull back to the airfield over here. That'll be next turn, obviously, but this turn at least we can get some more work done. This is all in the spirit of picking up the pace, right? Like, and I'd like to clear out this anti-aircraft emplacement as well. But this is again all in the interest of picking up the pace. That helped us heal up. It got us the additional action point that'll allow us to secure this settlement as well, and then much more quickly secure the airfield over here, so we can appeal or appease some of our generals and just have better access to these parts of Italy too. For all the bombing runs and stuff. Like, these guys are pretty heavily shielded. Like, this would tremendously slow down our efforts if we didn't have support from our Air Force and company barrages and our naval bombardments as well, right? So, the more quickly I can get all this set up, the happier I'll be. But that's good. That's good. And then down over here, looking pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and end the turn there. See what the AI gets up to. When am I expecting additional supplies? Next turn or the turn after that? 1 turn, it says. So, next turn, I assume. And that'll be good, because we'll be able to get some, bombing and stuff done then, right? You know what, actually? I'm wondering if I want to actually invest in more of my munitions producing settlements, given that we're on the cusp of acquiring more resources right now, just to further accelerate the rate at which we can do bombing runs and well, everything, really. Everything, like, it seems like everything important relies on munitions. As for fuel... why don't we go ahead and improve you as well? Because we have plenty of manpower to spend. We may as well, right? I think we've already upgraded all of our munitions points, cities, whatever you want to use as a term. That's good. We should really secure Caserta as well, by the way. When our additional companies join us, I think that's the first thing we'll do is we'll hit Caserta. But I think we're good to hit the end turn button for the time being. Yeah, I guess so. All done here. See what the AI gets up to. Let's see if they send something to attack us over here.
The Krauts are moving their aircraft north out of Foggia. Getting to Rome will be a lot easier if we stop them.
Well, this is interesting. Not sure... Oh, here we go. Here we go, okay. Starting to reveal some of their moves here. Howitzer detachment was destroyed. What? Who's howitzer detachment? Oh, these guys. Oh, detachment. I always mix up detachment with emplacement in my mind. I don't know why. Resources have arrived, just to be clear. I guess the bombardment from these guys eliminated our detachment, which is unfortunate. We barely took any damage there, but I guess that was enough. Fair enough. These guys, I'm not sure why they took so much damage. I'm not sure what happened there. But it's not like capturing Alife did that, because over here Cancello's been captured for so long and these guys haven't taken any damage, and the same thing goes for Potenza, right? Potenza has been held for an extremely long amount of time, and it's not like these guys have taken any damage whatsoever, despite having the broken chain link icon. Anyway, it is what it is. I am glad to see that Foggia is sort of a priority. No objective added here, which is confusing to me, because that sounded like an additional objective with a time limit, but either way, we're headed in that direction anyway, so that's promising, right? Similarly, down over here, Barry is going to be softened up a bit further. Let's go ahead and do that right now. There's no reason not to. And if I wanted to, I suppose I could bring one of my planes over to Spinazzola, or, you know what? Oh, hang on a second. I could use our plane that's already here to supply drop these guys and take Barry. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and do that? We've been waiting on this for so long. Seems a little wasteful. That's my concern there. It seems a little wasteful, right? But we'd have access to an additional company, hopefully. I don't know, with the fact that we're over pop cap already. Let's go for it. Supply drop over here. Heal them up ever so slightly. Get them that action point and let them take Barry. Gonna eat some damage. Lots of anti-air in the area, but they'll be okay. And Barry, finally, after a very, very long time, is ours. Thank you very much. Take that flag down. Put up our own, please. There it is. Love to see it.
How would you like to make use of our Taranto forces?
What is this question? First of all, look at all that loyalty gain. That's great. Advanced landing fields adds a free Mitchell aircraft to airfields when captured. Ooh, I'm glad we got that before securing the airfields we're about to secure. That's actually pretty good timing. How would I like to make use of our Taranto forces? Use them on the front lines or focus on more supplies? I think we're looking okay as far as most of our supplies are concerned. I mean, we use munitions all the time. That's why it's so low, including right now. We used it for a supply drop. So I say we use them on the front lines and hope that this is implying an additional company for us to move around and make progress with. Use them on the front lines, please.
Right away, sir.
Ah, yes, beautiful. Beautiful. We've got ourselves some armored support. Love to see it. Loot. Nearby enemy companies have their supply looted and added to the armor company supply. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's a passive. We have access to anti-aircraft detachments, Tommy detachments, and howitzer detachments. Fair enough. And apart from that, I mean, these guys, they have like nothing, right? They have absolutely nothing. So I'm glad we've got them secured. Now we'll show them some action, upgrade them a little bit, and see what we can do with them. All right, good stuff. Very pleased with this. They have movement available right now, so why don't we, slowly but surely start to eliminate some of the enemy emplacements in the area from both sides, right? And at Barry, wow, would you look at that? We still don't have pop cap to play with. That's fine. At least we've secured an additional company, so I'll take it, but that's so funny to me that I don't have that freedom, that choice, just because of our current circumstances. It's okay. Once we get Barletta, hopefully it'll work out. And again, like I said, at least we have an additional company now. The question is, what do I want to do at Barry? Do I want to get any of these upgrades going, like a forward headquarters perhaps, or secure ourselves, a battleship or something? We can maybe get another ship over here to provide some bombardment support. Alternatively, well, we can't actually because of our pop cap, right? Of course. Why even bother looking at that? All right. Feeling pretty pleased about this. Let's take a look at our active rewards. We've got advanced landing fields and naval reserves. Advanced landing fields coming in from General Buckram here, giving us that free B-25 Mitchell. Good stuff. And naval reserves from General Norton, adding a free Mahan-class vessel at seaports when captured. That didn't apply this time, did it? But it will apply when we take Barletta. All right, this is all working out very nicely. Toretta will fall. Foggia. I didn't catch it, man. That'll fall soon as well. And the first order of business, though, is going to be securing Ignataro Maggiore. I say first order of business because I mean the first order of business for next time. Folks, this is where we're calling it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. This had a lot of progress. We finally punched through what seemed to be an impenetrable wall over here, and we finally started moving over here as well. Securing Barry feels great, because we've been working on that for so long. Securing Spinazzola is going to be very nice and helpful as well. It already has been because of the fact that we took Barry one turn more quickly than we otherwise would have. And yeah, once we get Toretto and Foggia, butchering that, my apologies, Campobasso and Termoli will not be that far off. Folks, like I was saying, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Really helps me make decisions with regards to what happens on the channel, what I should do more or less of, and how I should go about doing it. And apart from that, of course, if you have any opinions, thoughts, feedback, suggestions, leave them in the comments, because I do read through each and every comment, and it does have a direct impact on how I approach things on the channel. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.